Game has consented. Oh, it froze for a second. You didn't see the mission, but apparently snuggled away behind this sign was a map to the mines, which I can't get in because Paul's still in the way. Of course he's going to go.
Please promise me that...
Paul, I'd like to point out, we tried talking to Paul, and he never said any of these things.
And now you're probably actually hearing these things.
I found a map. Oh, no, it actually literally says, hang on, where does it say it?
No, I'm saying they may be a little...
Watch. Trolls. Read thoughts. When I press space, I'm not speaking to someone, I'm reading their thoughts. The secret is, I'm a Catholic alien.
Again?
I've been impregnated by a priest.
Who's also a Catholic alien.
No, I don't think so. I think I'm.
And he said, "And an extra piece for you," as he probed your butt.
This is a troll. Yeah, see, random strangers walking around the town. He's gonna disappear when I get close. This is where the game was hiding all the interesting stuff.
So now we're actually back into the more. Now we're back into the more raw, like we're experiencing the game for the first time.
Map to the mines, which I don't need to go into because the church bell just rang.
So food for thought, gents, and ladies, as you're playing this, it's very boring until you find the map.
Yeah, apparently, check behind the freaking thing, behind that little thing. Where's fog coming from? I don't know. It's Catholic aliens. Now we have to play until the Catholic aliens show up.
I agree.
Because then now we're getting the weird, creepy stuff where there's people walking around the town. Go to the church, and like the creepy forest dweller's gonna make a move on me. Literally, that whole first hour.
Except actually, we find out it's just some mass murderer in a ghillie suit.
I'd rather that. Okay,
string you up.
I don't want to do a whole nother freaking hour.
Sure.
Well, because that's going to be a really long video for literally no reason other than we just bumbled around.
Well, we can... I don't know.
I mean, I'll at least get to where the monster
This is going to be at least a little more interesting.
That thing was so tiny and it was behind the thing. Your doom is sealed. Oh, if I remember correctly, the thing turns yellow. I went up to the altar. I do remember it actually gave me a bit of a proper spook. Because, like, I went up to the altar and then turned around, and then Buddy Boy was just, like, there. So, if they're gonna do that, like, the camera angle changed this time. That didn't happen before. So, like, Bugaboo might just show up.
Bugaboo.
But I'm not sure it will have the impact, because it genuinely gave me a bit of, like, a whole moment. That's my etymology for the day. Oh, don't say it that fast.
Give me a bit of a ho moment.
I think I have to make a bunch of noise because I think Monster Boy is in the church. Make a whole bunch of noise, and he says, "Oh, hola, señorita, Ave Maria, pa 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 pa." I'm going to use the diffuse as a bit of a protection, and then I'm going to run. Ooh. Oh, I forgot we turned up the TV. You're probably getting this on the mic.
Well, I said this earlier.
Run into the corner. Take me. Oh, okay.
Take on
see what we
me.
do. Let's see what kind of alien baby we make.
Did I mention I'm already pregnant?
I am pregnant with a new religious figure for my alien species. This music does not feel appropriate. Out on the town, gonna sodomize some people. Wait, hang on, was all that just the prologue?
So see, we needed 2 hours for this one because okay, what was going on there? I
told you he was doing, and then we get to play as Paul, the dumb frick.
Then
Doofus McGee. All right, well, that Anita, that sounded terrible.
What's that?
That Anita sounded bad. A few hours before, Catholic Alien showed up and did something else to Paul.
That's why he's just standing there catatonic. Just... Dude, last night got really out of hand.
So you're seriously
crap on my chest.
We seriously spent a whole hour on the prologue because I couldn't find the freaking map, which I didn't think I needed. It's for the mine, which I couldn't go in.
There taking a crap on.
Right, yeah, and then I get to live through Paul's freaking PTSD memories.
What?
He used to be the protagonist of Super Hot. Don't you know?
What? I don't remember this whole section.
Oh, you did almost fall asleep twice the first time we played this.
Just got out of
I just got so much internet cred with that Super Hot reference. I want you to be in awe of that. Oh, this is my hiding. That's what it looks like when I hide. I go into the music video for 90s reference didn't come. I was hoping that if I started it, it would happen. I thought if I could just get it. No, that's not old enough. I'm thinking, I know it's not.
100% is old enough. Wonderwall is old.
It's not perfect, but I was, for some reason, Virtual Insanity came to mind, despite the fact that this isn't what the set to that looked like. No, what was it? Okay, here's having a hallucination from my past. On the Jimmy Neutron VHS, there was a music video by a band. It was either Backstreet Boys or an NSYNC. It was one of those two of that era.
I don't.
And there was
this Kids in America?
No, that was the one that was the other one. There was another one that was it was in this kind of music video blank room. Oh no! Hopefully I've been talking loud enough. I'm sure I haven't. Oh, we've just ruined it. Got to start over now.
No.
I forgot I had put my mic away because I thought we were
I hope that you can boost just
I'm loud.
your
I
sections.
talk loud enough and I'm angry, so clearly I probably talked loud enough for that to be picked up, but sorry. Basically, I was saying such blasphemous things against the Catholic aliens.
That they just pulled
If
his
you
mic
hear a loud
clean out of
zapping
his...
noise and then it goes to static, you'll know what happened. Well, now the game can finally be freaking interesting. So we're in a Hoobastank video. That's what it is. I mean, that's a different option. I'm still thinking the Jimmy Neutron video, but isn't the music video to the one Hoobastank song everyone knows? I don't like them either, but there was that one song with the piano starts with one key being pressed repeatedly. And The Reason Is You, whatever that song is. Yeah, it's just called The Reason, isn't it? The music video for that was filmed in this room. I've butchered these references because my mic wasn't on. The Catholic aliens touched me.
Are you sure you're not thinking of?
How do I get out of
Don't Download the Song by Weird Al?
No, I don't think that's what I'm thinking. Firecrackers, yippity doo dah. Call someone up on the phone. Hey, Anita, what's that? What's the monster doing to you now? What are you wearing? That takes on a very different context. My wires.
What are you wearing? Ropes.
What are you? Chains and Argyle socks.
If you're into that sort of thing.
I'll tell you which one's more comfortable. It's not the one you think. All right, well, now the game can finally happen. That was literally the prologue. We spent an hour bumbling around. He's got the shakes. He's on the sauce.
Give him the shivers.
Paul cannot go upstairs without having PTSD flashbacks of being drunk. I don't think you can have PTSD flashbacks of that way. Hang on. This is when the Catholic aliens. I'm going to be vindicated. Not going to show. They're never going to show.
It's this. The Catholic aliens.
I don't know how audible anything I did before was, so...
I hope it was audible, because it was good.
Apparently, I'm loud, so...
Didn't say it, you did.
It seems to be the case. Ave Maria.
Let's search the archive. Look for clues.
Telemundo.
Look
This
for
is
Catholic
the loudest thing in the world.
This is the... never mind.
The lewdest thing in the world.
This is the hardest probe in the world.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Catholic aliens, I swear they're real. It's an Alex Jones article.
Just...
Okay, so I gotta pick up the phone. I'm gonna call the town hall and scream. Okay, apparently hanging up is the only thing I can do. Quail. There is no place to go. Let's search the archive from my parents' documents. Where is that? Which of these is that? I've pressed every button. Have I not? Start talking to like a newsboy. Extra, extra, read all about it. Rumpelstiltskin abducts woman. Residency permit. There you go. Working inside the mine. Idir Izem.
We finally got it.
Oh, okay, that was it. Yep, there you go. Find records of Paul's parents. All right, yeah, I forgot. Paul's an orphan. He was taken in by an orphanage run by Catholic aliens.
Trying to
find out what's happening outside. It's the Catholic aliens. Mumbo jumbo. Up it up it up. Up it up. Where'd I get my camera on? I promise they're aliens. Those are Catholic aliens. What? No, I didn't get to... No one got to see them. No one's gonna believe me. I feel like I'm a Lovecraft character. I saw the Catholic aliens. There we go. Into the mines. In a mine.
Have you since been able to read that first short story?
What does futures made of? Virtual black and whiteness. What? Turn on the lights in the mines.
Right there.
I had a light.
It's right next to you.
He won't press it.
Can I come down there?
I guess the power's dead. He holds his matches in a masculine way, though. He's not afraid of being burned. Yeah, except by Catholic
holds him
aliens.
like he's about to smoke him.
Futures made of... This is a weird music video filter. I mean, it's an effective... That's an interesting little... thing to do, but I mean, is this seriously my only way of doing this? Is I got to do this? Nobody is going to believe me that those were Catholic aliens, but I promise there were. I do. Hey, now I remember where that main switch is. The game has gotten interesting.
Paul can testify that the Catholic aliens really messed him up at a young age.
Oh, the fog is set in. Does that mean Monster Boy's around?
No, it means the Catholic aliens are coming for you.
I want Monster Boy.
I want you to come back to Mass.
Street corner.
They need you to carry the high... What is in this van? They need you to carry the high C because you're the altar boy.
These are... What? Emergency hammer?
Emergency purposes.
I'm more curious about the bottles of soda. All right, music's happening. Is Monster Man around? Now I'm just gonna spite the game. I'm gonna attract him with my bum out. Gonna shake it. Making and shaking and shake. The festival of San Lucia. Yeah, sure. Hello, mein Freund. Have you seen the Catholic alien? I'm gonna go around evangelizing. Excuse me, sir, but do you have a moment to talk about the Catholic aliens?
The Catholic aliens, they're coming back.
Well, that implies they were here before. Are the first Catholics aliens? You've started a whole new form of heresy. Hey, vandalism! Just break into the hardware store, steal those bolt cutters.
The hammer says yes.
The screen has turned yellow. This is the Monster Boy color. Come at me, big boy. So Anita was like, I'm gonna bumble around town, see if I can figure stuff out. Paul's like, nah, breaking through stuff. Property damage. I don't want to call random folks, nah. Can I unlock the door? Oh, I can. They should have had the monster there. I don't know what, see, we're finally at the point where I actually genuinely don't know what's going to happen, which is now I'm finally interested. It's almost as if that whole first hour was a bunch of wasted time. So this is the modern day, right? I had my Catholic flashback, but now the monster is out and about, and I just broke a window, made a whole bunch of noise. So Monster Boy could reasonably take offense. Oh, kids drop firecrackers and garbage as a noisy prank. They're setting that up as a distraction mechanic. Whoopity. Walking during... What? Walk into a wall during... Alright, I'm not gonna lie. The most effective... Perhaps it's because I am, I've got a fair amount of gamering experience under my belt. But the most effective scares I have ever encountered in games have been when a prompt shows up without telling you why. Where it's like, hide with using this without telling me, and I'm just like, why do I need this?
Why should I hide?
I actually think, and there are some very interesting ways.
Catholic
Okay, so apparently I didn't actually know I was there. I just saw him ahead of me. There have actually been some games that deliberately do that in a kind of subversive way, where there was this I believe was technically a mod, so it's not part of the base game. Oh, hey, here it is. Perfect. This looks like a power switch. Come on, let me touch it. All right, well, big boy, where you be? It's me, your boy. Oh, hey, Anita. What horrible thing has he done to you today? I do like, she looks relatively nonplussed. Like, this is kind of like, copier's jammed again.
Just take this one. Just hang in there a little longer. I know you're burning at the stake, but...
Well, I mean...
And I've got bolt cutters right behind me.
Oh, that's actually true. I did just get them. Can I do that now? Oh, maybe I can. Hey! New material we haven't seen before. Uh-oh, pink. It's bad. What if I get caught now? Anita'll just leave. She won't save me. Alright, so Monster Boy... So you're just gonna follow me? I don't know where I'm going.
The ends of the earth.
Well, we're definitely in new territory now. But
who else was in new territory? Those Catholic aliens.
Yeah, the Catholic aliens made the game interesting finally. Okay, so I can walk around with you, but I fail to see how... Alright, we're finally into... This is genuinely new stuff. I finally feel like I'm interested. Oh, okay, we can switch players. But like there was a quest, there was a Fallout quest where it's meant to be like this kind of horror thing, and then once you reach the end, the last quest objective you get is turn around. And it's like that kind of thing is definitely the most... I find that it relies upon a preconceived notion of what gaming is, like the sort of ins and outs of...
Yeah.
And like there was another example of... This is a very strange internet rabbit hole I went down, but are you aware of the concept of... it's called analog horror? Catholic aliens. Have you heard of this concept?
Not
Take that
particularly.
It has gotten a bit more hype than I feel is fair. I actually should check what exactly my objective is now. Oh, leaving. Well, that's a great idea. Surely can I not use the bolt cutters to just cut the gate and use her car?
If you're getting smaller, it's because I'm
There's
stealing
the
your
church
car.
for Damien. Nah, screw him. He probably... I'm calling it now. Damien's the shagging boy.
Damien Darko.
He turned himself into a goat man. And...
That's Donnie Darko.
Goat man? I didn't think it was goat man. I thought he was a different thing.
Whatever it was. It's goes out and... Oh, for fun.
Well, okay, we stumbled upon the plot. Sorry, we spoiled it. I'm just going to see what happens if I use bolt cutters on this very... or just get in the car and ram it. I mean, come on. Ah, it's concrete. They thought ahead of us. Hello, big boy.
It was just Anita standing behind you like, never been
Someone
called that.
wants to sell me something! All right.
I've never been called that before, but okay.
I'll be your big boy.
No.
All right. I feel like I am so jaded that this thing can't scare me anymore. Oh, yes, but anyways, analog horror. It's
Analog horror.
It's a weird... Okay, and I have no clue what happens now. The monster comes out and eats us both. I ain't got no clue. The whole conception of it is it's an interesting idea where they essentially... It is not unlike what things like the Blair Witch Project were trying to be, where it's like found footage, but it usually focuses on analog media. So it's like, because there's a lot of jump scares that are centered around things like the kind of weird sound distortions you could get in old VHSs, or like the kinds of screen glitches, which are... it leaves you questioning whether or not what you're seeing is caused by the deterioration of the actual material itself or by the thing being photographed or filmed. Bye. people make a little bit too much of it, but I do think that it's an interesting concept. But one of the ones that did actually spook me, find a soldering iron. That's a spark plug. That is an image of a spark plug. I suppose you could use a soldering iron or spark plug as a soldering iron. Not terribly effective.
I got a curler at home.
Well, hey.
I just plug my finger.
Hey, let's plug my finger.
Plug my finger into the light socket over there. I'll just use my hair.
Well, I mean, it would work once.
That's what I'm saying.
But anyways, another effective game scare I had from one of those was it was pretending to be like this really, really old cartridge game where you're.
Which one was this again?
Well, it wasn't a real game. It was this analog horror series. So it was pretending to be a playthrough of this very old game, and essentially you're wandering around this like haunted campground killing zombie-ish creatures, and then at one point you step into this random glade, and like the prompt that always comes up whenever monsters appear was always like, oh, kill all the enemies, and then they would show up and start charging you. What? Hello. What? I have no clue why you're bringing this up, Paul, but okay. Alright, something's going on over here. I'm marching in bold as brass. But so that's the prompt that always showed up, and then at one point you step into this random glade, that prompt shows up, and then no monsters appear. And I like, for some reason, because of the way that it had been set up, like that actually genuinely freaked me out. It's like, because as someone with gaming senses, if that happened, I'd be like, oh, they're playing some kind of screwy.
Well, that's
it's almost like they can signal to you that a jump scare is about to happen, right, and then it doesn't even have to happen. I was about to say, because they've already got you.
It's anchoring. It's the notion that they are setting you up based on predetermined stimulus that they've given you in the past. And they've said, this is what you're going to feel in this particular state or in this moment. And then when they leave you in that, and then they go, but we're not doing that this time.
Well, I guess I got to search
the unfamiliarity then returns again, and your brain goes, I don't know what to do with this.
Yeah, I don't know why, because it just, that effectively got me. I was like, oh, okay. And it sounds like, I mean, when I describe it, it's like, oh, that's such a simple, like, duh. But I don't know. It's something to do with the way that it was constructed that actually got me a little bit spooked. So that, admittedly, when it's like, oh, hide by pushing this button, I'm like, what, do I need to do that? Does that need to happen now? Oop. I hear spooky music. My birth parents. I don't know that I care about this, Paul.
This was the part.
What?
It was when he was talking about his birth parents.
What happened?
That's when the Catholic aliens happened.
Well, no, I took I took a picture of the Catholic aliens. I just didn't get the chance to examine it. Yellow fog. Yellow fog means goat boy. I don't...
Take both of you.
Oh!
He'll take you both together.
Mate! I heard you. Find an interest in the Matronium. What the heck's a Matronium? I heard some creepy scramblings. I'm calling it now Damien Darko's whatever you said. Problem is, Damien Darko, I am confident, is a DC character. Oh, Damien Dark! He was in Arrow! I know things. How about I do? He was in Arrow. He was one of the villains of the season. I forget which one.
I don't recall him, though, in that show.
Well.
He was the weird... Yeah, he was the old guy with Hive and all that weird.
I don't remember that. He was the guy who had weird magic powers.
Yeah.
I didn't remember if that was that same. We're searching the church for Paul, but ain't coming across much. Ooh, limbs. Yeah, that's weird. Whoop. Every time I hear something, I'm going to be like, I hear a rambling and a shambling and a long way from home. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long ways from home. Please, sir, don't assault me. I want to be alone.
Leave me alone.
All right, well, we're searching the church for Paul.
Please first take Anita, I'll run for my life.
And if you don't, I don't know.
You can burn her at your stake, I'll...
If you know strife. All right, so we just did a loop. It's coming for us.
Oh! It's coming.
I see it not. Come on, big boy. Scare me. Seduce me. I believe last time I could have hid in the confessional, but I don't know where that is. That is a tiny confessional with a very large gate. This is not a mesh screen. This is a try me button. Here's your food, prepackaged. Well, so hang on.
Like the receipt coming out when
It's just a tongue. So I assume when the jingle jangling goes away, that's the sign that Monster Man's away.
he just has
Whoop.
balls.
Ringing balls.
Ever seen those? Like the weird ones where you spin them and they make
That
some
motion you're
foam?
making is not helpful to whatever you're saying.
You not seen this? It's like fushigi. Like you spin them and then
You're just making up a whole load of nonsense. How do I get out of this thing, Paul? Okay, look at how transparent that is. Boy, bugaboo. There you go. Characters you do not control will try to find... All right, okay, so yeah, Anita, he seems to be gone. I'm gonna eat the confessional crackers. That's like, what, they're not confessional crackers, the communion crackers.
confessional crackers.
I don't know why that would happen.
Father, I have something to confess. Eat this.
Thank you for your confession. Have a cookie.
This is not over. Where did you get
All right.
that?
Well, I'm calling him the Bugaboo, just because I feel like that I'm asserting dominance over him.
Although you just did leave Anita to the stake.
Well, I mean, I'm asserting dominance over her too. All right, bye, Anita. Hope you get out.
Most likely kill you in the morning.
Where is she? Did she seriously go all this way just to find a confessional booth? Is the confessional booth the only place we can hide? Is the Bugaboo actually gone? Anita, it's okay now. Well, I'll get in here with you. Well, Anita has gone. She's gone. All right, well, can't be helped, I guess. I'm on my way out of here. Oh, boy. Well,
At least we got some monster.
well, we got some
Photos.
monster footage and some pictures of Catholic aliens. You'll have to look at them yourself, I swear.
Some monster footage and
Oh,
infernal
finally.
bleeding.
Oh, so Paul can stick his hand in, because he's the man. If he loses his hand, it's no problem.
Stick it in.
Toss a coin to your monster. Toss a coin in the well to lower the chance of waking up in a new village. Excuse me? Is that all you have for me, mister? Oh, there's blood. Man, Anita, why didn't you hide? You should have gotten in the confessional. Not your first time. I know. Okay. Hi. Are you shingle shangling? Where you at, boy? What? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we've already been here. I hear Ashnazg in my ear. Whoop.
Done left you in the corner.
Come and get me, big boy. Whoop. That's new. I'm coming to your house. I'm gonna rub my sweaty undercarriage all over your belongings. I'm drinking your Coca-Cola. Never mind, your Cobra Cola. Covers my stamina, but it's turned me red. Come at me. I feel like all horror films would be funnier if they starred like an Australian bogan who just does not give one. All right, come at you, mate.
So just Steve Irwin.
That would be for different reasons, because he would be too wholesome to talk enough smack. But I do think
Look
that
over there, right there.
would be funnier for
That's
different
an
reasons.
Unknown ghillie suit monster.
What do you reckon he's doing?
Looks
What's he
like-
doing with Anita?
Anita?
I don't. That's her name, isn't it?
I don't know.
But that's not in your. Oh, hey, you weren't here before.
Wait,
But I'm
go back
talking-
and look. That was Alien Jesus.
No, that's Alien
Oh,
Mary
get
at
closer.
best. Ooh, the face.
Yeah. You missed it.
How do I take photos?
Hey, now we're getting into the Catholic aliens.
I have photos. I have a photo take ability. I promise.
Photo take ability.
Take photo, light match, interact. Maybe that's how. Interact with Alien Mary.
I think that's a. You finally reached your peak of sacrilege. You should have said that at the front doors of the church.
All right, come on, boy. Take a photo.
Yes, Paul, what are you here for? I'm here to interact with Alien Mary.
Controls and camera. It won't say. Camera settings. Oh, that's the game camera. Well, where's the... I have the ability to take pictures. I don't know what the control for that is. Okay, well, that's how I waste my matches. Thanks for the patience, Bugbear. It's good to know that I'm...
Bugbear?
I'm just saying, because Steve Irwin was too wholesome a man. I want some, like, proper, like, working...
Down under
like,
Dundee.
no, like, yeah, Crocodile Dundee kind of fella.
You get line, I get bull, matey.
How does one take pictures? Don't ask me, I don't know. Alright, well, Build-A-Bear, where you at? Because I don't know, just that would be a funny dynamic in a horror film. It's just a guy who is so over it. Like he's walking down some corridor, he hears a creepy noise behind him, he's just like, put him up, you wanker!
Who's up to bat next to you?
Like, seriously, I just think that would be funny. It could still be a horror movie, it would just have the right amount of comic relief at points.
It's just take that chainsaw someplace else. I already told you to put it back in the shop. You're wasting all its gas.
So Anito's gone missing somehow. And I guess I still contain these objectives, but I have no clue what... How does Von do the picture takey? Mouth of Truth. Church scaffolding. What? What? I don't got no clue what none of this means.
Well,
I just want to find the goat creature.
Bugaboo.
Come on, goat boy. Goat boy, what a treat.
I don't want you to finish it because I'm already doing it in my head and I think everybody else is too.
Well, nobody knows that reference aside from you and me is the problem. All right. Come on. Every time I see a shadow, though, it just makes me aggressive. It doesn't make me cower. It just makes me want to go, get back here, you. Oh, hey. Oh, I'm making lots of noise. Boy, it'd be a shame if somebody heard me making all this noise. I don't know why I want to willfully sabotage the game. Nobody even heard me. Some kind of deaf mutant creature you are. Alright, I need a soldering iron. Somehow. I'll solder it with the raging heat coming off my undercarriage.
Up that, just flip on over and
Gives a whole new meaning to sunny side up. All right, now we got the good material. Now that the Catholic aliens have come, they've blessed us with humor. All right, pretty boy, come at me. I want to yank your goat beard. Whoa, something's on fire. Oh, okay, it's a dumpster. That's not interesting.
It's a dumpster fire.
All right, boy.
Pull off your
Don't.
mustache.
You made that worse than even I was going to make the other one.
Hey, I didn't say anything.
Who's that? Who's the disembodied hips? Oh, she's just crouched over. It looked like it was just the outline of legs. Who's the child? I see you. Don't you think you can be running? Oh. All right, come at me, boy. See ya. Even better yet, who are we talking about in Australia? Just get Arthur Shelby in your horror movie.
These hands belong to the devil, and you ain't him.
Well, the game, there's a lull in the interest. Wishing well. Toss more coins. Ain't got none. I want to make noise because I want to see the goat creature's face. Oh, I hear a shimble shambler. He's a tap dancing. Get on your tap dancing shoes. Where you at, boy? That's not you. I ain't afraid of your ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Who you gonna call? Goat Busters!
No! This was just digging ourselves into a grave. Talking about yanking him.
Hey, busting makes me feel good.
I'm sure it does.
Oh, come on. Same artist. Hello. Hi. That's what I want, is a movie where the horror prey turns into the horror monster, and it's just like, you scare them off in the first half by just being totally nonplussed, and then you turn on the offensive, and the whole film is actually, it starts as a horror film, turns slightly into a parody in the middle, and then turns back into a horror film by the end when you're actually afraid of who used to be the prey. I think Arthur Shelby's a perfect fit for that, because it would totally fit.
That's what I'm saying. Just, these hands belong.
On for you. I'm like the wolf, I'm hunting you.
It's that scene where they finally get Michael to shoot a gun or whatever. It's like, ain't feeling it right now. It's like when they're all drunk and he has it actually aim it.
Come on, light it, see what happens. Come on.
Lit it. Go back and look.
Yeah, it's bright in here.
Lazy.
It's just...
You didn't light it.
Oh, now it's lit. Party's getting lit. Where's the goat man? Hey, bro, party's got a goat man party, because the goat man party ends in horrific mutilation. Alright, I don't actually know what I'm doing. Now I'm actually more interested in finding the creature than actually of completing any objectives. What happened to Anita?
But the funny thing is, it's probably completing
Well, the problem is if I...
completing your next objective that it's going to do that.
Well, you've subverted me into doing what the game wants. Like amnesia, you know that you never have to be scared of a monster showing up until you've completed the right quest.
That's why.
Oh, I hear the shimble shambler! I'm not saying this would protect you against any kind of horror creatures, but I do think if you just mocked them up until your death, you'd be robbing them of the satisfaction. Like, even if your protest just ends with... Even if your protest does just end with you getting horrifically murdered, if you're just saying, "Come on, you wanker!" I feel like that removes all power from anything that follows. Okay, so... I need to take pictures, but I don't know how. I don't know where Anita went, because we were both in the church, and I was looking in the church for Damien Boy. I read this. Bisani koda prokuskus. Oh, okay, so now I can do it. Well, that was a very zoomed-in photograph, Damien. Or Paul. Alright. I would hotwire that car and bust through the gate. That would be my strategy for getting out of here. I see you, hallucinations. I ain't even afraid of you no more. This isn't the way, though. I'm just saying, if I was in this kind of circumstance, you'd have to embrace a kind of sort of positive fatalism where you're like, well, if it's my time to die, it's my time to die. I'm at least going to figure this thing out. Here, shimble shambling, I'm just going to charge toward it with a photograph with the pictures going, ah, chick, 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 chick. So when they find my corpse, they'll know what you are. All right. Anita, honey, you still in here? She's been turned into a meat bag, maybe? Is she one of those? That's a shame. Really? I thought something would happen in here. Let me make a lot of noise to summon the goat-headed man. If only I could just force this open. The screen is getting really yellow. Oh, ominous. Oh, I thought that was an indication of threat. Man. Weak sauce goat boy can't even show up when I make noise. All right. You know, the whole screen indicator being like, yeah, the screen gets more intense because that's meant to imply that, like, something bad's going to happen. But, like, the bad thing never happens, then that's not particularly effective. Well, I don't know where Anita went. She's probably been entombed. Somewhere up here. Ask of Amontillado style. Except that's not we're not in the basement, but, you know, it's interpretive. Or maybe that was her. All that's left.
It's gross.
Reliquaries of Saint Anita.
She certainly wasn't a saint.
I'm just saying, if you have an affair with a priest and then this kind of thing shows up, I mean, does that count as a miracle? I think you might call it an act of God, nonetheless. Alright, so Anita's been eaten, I'm just gonna say. I don't know where this blood... Was this blood coming off of Anita when I saved her from the pit? Did she track this into the church, or has this been tracked out of the church? Because it does lead back to here. Oh. Get your tambourine out. Dance off, son. Where you at? Where you at, son of a gun? Get back here. Yeah! Oh, take a picture. Ooh. Well, he said nay to that. I did get a picture of him, though.
You did, and it was a good one, too.
He looked a bit like Batman. Will I get to... He looks like the guy... Oh, yeah, Anita's alive, so that means the game's not actually over. Because I saved her beforehand. Oh, she went back to the house? You... Use Paul's camera. I don't even have Paul's camera. Someone's calling me. Hecla? What? Captured characters lose 10% of their stamina after they are rescued. Ah, that's bad. So there is a punishment to continued captures. What? Come on, keep it going. If you want to live out the night, I suggest you meet me here. I vaguely know who Tekla is, but I don't think I know where her house is at. Be smart. Nah, charge the thing. I mean, what? Can't get much worse unless, of course, he impregnates you again. Alright, well, at least the interesting things have been happening this time around. Given how much we bumbled around as Paul, I'm not even convinced that this thing's that much of a threat. I mean, the worst it seems to do is give us, you know, give us a golden old knock on the head and let us go.
Get knocked
I guess
out.
I should...
Did I get up again?
That's who I want in my horror movie. I want the whole cast of that, all of that band. Just... Alright, hey Paul. I don't think I have...
freaking out a lot more than we were. Paul's like, no, I'm not okay, I'm burning.
How do I get you out of there?
Paul, you told me you wanted to attend Burning Man this year, so...
Wow.
Thought that...
Whoop, we made a lot of noise. I don't know why Anita's rushing. Where you at, boy? Come get us both. Where you be? Where you be? Oi, 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 oi. Alright, I don't actually have any offensive capabilities. Oh, I'm gonna run into a dead end. I just know it. Yep. Dead ends for me. You're not that fast, are you? Do I have a picture? Picture machine go snippety? Is it maybe a zombie kind of thing where if he gets close enough to me, he, snap?
Stand by your
what, Paul?
Ford Pinto.
What kind of...
Paul's like, I'm helping him now. This is me and the goat boy.
He is mighty slow.
His legs. Go back
crap,
and
crap,
look.
crap. This is the wrong way. We're going to have to play Ring Around the Horrible Altar. Ring around the sacrifice. This guy's really stupid. All right, Paul, I'm leaving you behind. You're too dumb. All right, I can't help but feel like this music is a little too intense because, like, we have established that What? Another man, the scaffolding outside. I've already seen it. Okay, the jingle jangling's gone away, so do I actually have to hide, or am I fine?
Imagine you're fine based on the jingle jangle going away.
That does, yeah. I mean, that's another one of those game concepts where it's like, ostensibly in the real world he would still be behind me, but I don't know. Okay, so Paul, what was that about, pal? Looking to get yourself et? And Paul was gone. Okay, I gotta get to Tekla's house. I don't know who that is.
All right,
but well,
we go.
We haven't quite reached a light. It must be Tekla's house. Why do I feel like we're in Fiddler on the Roof all of a sudden? Tekla, let me in. If you were a dead man, that is not a living woman, I don't think.
I'm pretty sure it's the goat man who lives here in the first place.
Oh, it's a trick. Let me in, man. This is looking like a Patrick Bateman kind of thing. Oh no, she is moving. Not Patrick Bateman. Bates. What was his first name? Bates Hotel. Norman. There you go. Patrick Bateman. That looks like an embalmed corpse. Someone sealed the main gate. The road is blocked. I know. I can't help you, but you must help me. The creature took my... I don't care. Maybe
This pendant.
It's been 60 years. Hang on. You want me to solve a 60-year-old case because you think this goat man's the same goat man?
Oh, that's a weird... There was an episode of...
I'm leading him to your house. All right, goat boy. Goat boy, what a treat. Matchboxes are neat. Alright, I've got absolutely no reverence for the horror they're trying to induce. I've got my comedy concept far too locked in my mind.
Too fleshed out. Pun intended.
So Jangles the moon monkey. Whenever he shows up. Well, I can't flash him. I mean, I can flash him, but...
You can flash him, but
Paul can flash him in one way. I can flash him in another, but that'll probably just end up with me...
Double pregnant.
Double pregnant.
Super, ultra, mega pregnant.
The creature must have left this blood trail. What blood trail? That one! What makes you think this? They both just lead to here. What makes you think it's even hurt? You're jumping to a lot of assumptions, Anita. Whoop. I will never turn away from a threat. Come at me, you son of a gun. I hear you and your jingle jangles. I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle.
I thought you were doing the... I got spurs.
Ish, asa, asa.
They're jingle jangling.
Oh, those are probably similar references. Ringing round the rosy, son of a gun. Come out here. I gotta find a way to end this video. Help me. Oh, you tease.
Just go and stare into the eyes
The moment
of the
he knew I
alien
needed
Mary.
it, he left. Ain't that just like a man?
That just like life.
Yeah, you. Take me to your alien master. Or goat. I mean, he might be an alien goat.
Goat master man.
Goat alien master of something. Speaking of Norman Bates.
Robes.
Dear me. I don't think that's even what he's doing.
You sure?
It doesn't look like it.
How
Why would
else
he?
did she get impregnated?
Well, I mean, unless this is Damien, which we have yet to establish, but I mean, could be. I'm just gonna go... Oh, I thought that was a person. That would have actually been effective. I want to make as much noise as possible. I'm not ending until I'm face to face.
You've transitioned.
I'm Robert De Niro.
Like, no, it wasn't even Robert De Niro. It was like some random like Latina grandmother.
Why was I a grandmother with my voice? She had to have been a smoker. I want a jingle jangle, son.
Hello. I ain't got no time.
Hello, how
for
are you? I am just a simple pieman, but I have one question to ask you. Where you at, son?
Are you gonna probe me?
I ain't leaving till I get the goat. That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's the goat. The goat. Come on. What do I have to do to trigger this? I'm gonna strip nude and walk down the street like Cleopatra. Come on. I bet you he's now gonna avoid me. I've taunted him too much. He's like, man, that chick's nuts. I don't even want her. Thought I was gonna father some kind of horrible offspring, but not with that. This is lame. He was jingle jangling and I was going for him. Come on, pal. Hello? Well, she still looks fairly nonplussed. Come on, pal. I ain't got all day. Video's over. I hear you. I hear your jingles. Come on, man. How loud do I gotta be? Maybe now he's just taking the challenge personally. He's like, fine, I'll scare you one way or another, and he's gonna subvert all my tropes. Come on, pal. I'm literally blocked off in a corridor. I'm just gonna walk between these doors and make as much noise as possible. Look, you've got a perfect avenue. If I see you coming down the road, I'll see you for miles and it'll be a great shot. Get out of here, sign. I don't need you. He's taking vengeance on us by ruining the ending. What is the point of this red screen thing indicating that, like, you're being loud, you're going to attract attention, and then if it just doesn't show up? What? I don't care about Damiano. I think this thing is Damiano. Oh, you couldn't possibly be... Oh, this... Oh, dude. I'm attracting the thing and getting him in here. Thought that was him. I was about to... That was actually going to be effective. Come on, boy. Come on, big fella. Oh, am I out of matches? Alright, that's actually going to add an element of spook. I won't actually be able to see him coming from as far off. Come on, buddy. I'm here to offer myself for your, I don't know, horrible, horrible purposes. Whatever it is you want. I got it. If you want blood, you got it. Come on. Lead me to your fellow. Man. Are we just gonna have to end anticlimactically after the video's finally gotten interesting? Hey, matches. Not a lot though. Well, how do you think I should attract the fella? There you go. Come on, my son of a gun. I want you. Get to me. All right. Oh, this is different. Oh, because Paul may or may not be.
Around the Rosie, Paul's the horror. Rosie.
I thought you were saying Paul's the whore.
No.
I was like, well, that's a little bit. How did Paul get into the house? Paul and Sergio. Sergio's turning around. He's locked. Whoop. Oh, wait. I thought that said wake up with Sergio now. I was like, excuse me? While Anita was off getting double pregnant, Sergio was off
getting himself single pregnant. Just playing.
All right, anyways. Well, the game finally got interesting.
I don't know.
Sorry y'all had to experience the deterioration of our mental states, though. Catholic aliens, just when they show up,
you saw
let them.
You saw a tasting of that
was the worst possible word.
You saw a sampling maybe of Catholic Virgin Mary.
What? Where are you going with this?
I'm saying in the weird statue. At least we're able to see somewhat of what we were talking about. Catholic aliens.
Well, but that, I don't know. I'm just saying, when the Catholic aliens show up,
the real ones,
let them just take them to the Pope and I guess see what they do.
See what he thinks.